Donnie Lewis, Rat Rod, Two Lanes and Neon. Part 2 of my documentary series on the John Mellencamp video and movie locations. This one's kind of iffy. They've named part of the I-65 freeway between Seymour and Austin, Indiana, after him. And there it is. So this is where it's going to start. The top's on it. My wife's hamming it up. The top's probably going to be off before I'm done, and I'll be in different clothes. It takes months to do this. Lots of travel and research, hours of editing to make it all happen, but we'll get her. I'll get you the magic part of it. Right now we're on our way to go start shooting it. It's going to be a while. If you come out here, please be careful. You are beside an active freeway. And we're off. This is the scene from the movie Fallen from Grace, where John comes down through here in his Corvette convertible. Tops off of Frankenstein. There's the famous flagpole. It's not blowing today, but he drives right down through here. There's the flagpole. He gets down. There's a little road here. He was going to the movie's family business, the egg farm, chicken farm, which is really a egg farm. He gets down to here, and you see him make a right-hand turn in his Corvette, and this is where it was. There's the sign for Jen Acres, or Rose Acres, what it's called. There's the old chicken farm. Well, it's still a chicken farm. You see the flag the whole time in the movie. There she be. That's the scene from the movie. I wanted to come back and do it in my roadster. Here's the movie shot. He come down 50, the flagpole's behind him. The trees are big now, you can't really see it. But Highway 50, and he turns right, just like we do. This is from the movie. It's at Star Hollow Lake. And of course, what do you think? I gotta go replicate that scene too. Hamming it up. And today, we're at Star Hollow Lake Recreation Area, just outside of Valonia, Indiana. You seen the picture? Me sitting on the table here like John was, facing that way. You see the little mountain on the left, the hump it's got, and the dam right there behind him. You see where it was shot. And yeah, I had to recreate it. What can I say? I'm a ham. But this is Valonia, Indiana, Star Hollow Lake. And there's the picnic table he was sitting on, supposedly. Well, they may have moved him around some. But this is where it would have been setting. See that backdrop? Matches the movie scene perfect. And we're off to the next one. Y'all stay tuned. Frankenstein's back here. He's been sitting for like 8 minutes, and he does not like that. Frankenstein at the Mellencamp house. You know, you gotta get some pictures up here. I don't want to get too close. Richard's at home, John's dad, but we got semi-permission to come this close. A lot of the movie was shot here. Of course, John grew up here. So we're out. Here's where the scene from Fallen from Grace was shot, where John pulls up on his Harley. He pulls up in that boat ramp. You see the concrete walls on it. And Miss Edna Booker is sitting here fishing. The little dock thing is gone. It's right here in Rockford. Here's the new bridge over the river. Rockford, Indiana. And that's where he pulled up at. And she was sitting right there fishing. Asked if he could borrow her fishing pole. Here's the movie shot. He pulls up. You see the little boat ramp with the concrete sides and everything. Here's the first curve in the video leaving Madora. And then here is the second curve. And if you look, you'll see those signs on that post back there. Now it says Madora Cafe. Back then it was said Madora Pentecostal Church. And they came rolling right down through here. Here is the second curve. Those signs are gone now. Now it's at Madora Cafe. The side is right here. Get the water. There you go. He's cruising right down through here, headed toward the covered bridge where the part of the small town video shot, or Pink House's hobo. Then he opened her up here and his hat blew off. Here's the scene from the video. You see the river on the left shining. It's kind of in the guardrail reflecting water, but that's where we just came through. And here is the famous Larson's Diner where the fight scene was filmed in Fallen from Grace movie. John and his dad. I'll slip in all the stills I took inside. There's my beautiful wife coming out. But this is it. It's right on Chestnut Street. One of his favorite haunts. That's why he called that one album Chestnut Street Incident. If you look here, here's some of the stuff that he's given them. But right in the right-hand corner, you see those little pictures. All the little pictures put together in a big picture. That's still hanging there. And you'll see it here behind John. This is the movie shot. He's walking up to see his dad before they have the altercation. That picture's still hanging there today. He's sitting in the back corner on the wall. Be the first booth. There's a table behind him right by those pictures there that I took. Here it is today. He'd be back where the blue arrow on the right is the number 1, and his dad would be right here by the number 3. He was at the third table in the middle. This was just taken yesterday. Everything's still identical, the same. There's the grill, the same menu boards. They put a new Coke plaque on them, but still the same old menu boards. There's the picture from the movie. Everything's identical. And since John loved this place so much, on the menu it said that melonheads do like to haunt here. John loves this restaurant. He still goes there when he comes to town, takes his friends there, other musicians and things. Larson's Diner, good place. Here's the movie poster from the movie when it opened downtown in 1991, 92, the theater. Here's some stuff John gave him, autographed. They've kept for years. It's hanging right beside the movie poster, right at the table behind the booth where he was at in the movie. And of course the outside shot, right at the corner of Tipton and Chestnut Street. That's why he named this album Chestnut Street Incident that time. Here's the menu and the phone number. If you want to check her out. Place is excellent food. I'll find some more stuff.
During the week, it was a bunch of old, drunk, alcoholic women. But at night, I mean, on the weekends, it was kids come and see us. We did, like, there was 2 electric guitars, you know, real light stuff, you know, like old Dylan songs and stuff like that.
Here is Swatzer's restaurant. It used to be called the Chatterbox. A little bar here. It was a little bar here. John played here a lot. He talks about it in one of his interviews. He said he didn't like playing here, but he played. He's an artist. He wants to get out. He wants to express himself. This is where he played. I'll put a picture of the original sign that hung on that original bar right there, where the Schwarzer's bar sign is. That little black bar. It was called the Chatterbox. Just a little bar here in Seymour, a little local place. He would come here and play, and so he wanted to get out there, express himself, and this is where it is. It's right on Indianapolis Avenue, 113 Indianapolis Avenue. There's 2nd Street, and over there is Highway 50 and St. Louis Street. If you ever come down here looking for it. Neat little place. Very neat. Very iconic. He started here. I mean, this is Genesis. But I'll put the picture in there, the original sign. Now, we gotta get Frankenstein rolling. He don't like to say it. But I had to find that. That's where John started early on. Right here, Seymour, Indiana. So this is the house where John grew up at from an early age to about 15, 16, and moved out on 11, I guess. But this is it, here in Big Seymour, Indiana. He interviewed, he talked about it. Like living here close to town. You just walk uptown, whatever. We're here today, we found her. And there's the window he said he used to crawl out of in the basement. Sneak out and go uptown. What a life when you're a teenager, I have to tell you. 714 West 5th Street. Out in Seymour today. This is in dedication of John Mellencamp, home of John Mellencamp, it says. In honor of John Mellencamp's many hours spent as a youth in downtown Seymour. And he would find a parking meter and throw his arms on it and kill some time. And there are bicycle racks or little music notes right beside it. Pretty cool. Out here today enjoying ourselves in the hot rod. This is a video shot from Crumbling Down. Here's the honor to him in Seymour they redone. And of course that's me hamming it up. No, I didn't jump over it like he did. I'm too old. This is in the Seymour Walmart on the east side of the building. Another way they pay honor to John. They got his picture up there with some other things that goes on there in town. Just neat. They want to honor him. Here is the scene in Fallen from Grace, the John Mellencamp movie, where he's getting into town, runs into his brother and his wife, which is his ex-girlfriend in the movie. They had walk out of this, which is now a Mexican restaurant. It was a store back then. And there's the house in the background. You can see it's the same house, same doors. The little coal chute down there at the bottom in there. There's the little coal chute, the little side building on it, the house. This is where it was shot at. On the corner of 5th and Ewing, Seymour, Indiana. Here's a still shot, and I've got the one from the movie coming up too. You can compare it, the windows, the doors, the porch, there it is. Everything's the same, it was just a store back then. This is where the movie shot the country club scene. It's the old Seymour Country Club. Notice the little windows behind John and how everything's made. We're headed there now. Here's the scene, or the picture, that matches the picture from the Fallen from Grace movie with John Mellencamp. You can see the little square windows that it's in the other pictures. And if you look, there's a reflection. There's a gentleman garden over there at the door. The reflection of the door right there. There's a gentleman standing like right here. The door's still lit up from the lights being on. But this is the old Seymour Country Club. It is now a church here just off Highway 11. I'll take a picture of the name if anybody wants to come find it. We're gonna go find some more John Mellencamp stuff. And in the Fallen from Grace movie, when they're still at the old Seymour Country Club. Sorry for the wind, it's terrible. You see them come out the front door way up there. See if I can zoom. You recognize the little windows and stuff. Down this little path, and they sit on a bench. And that bench was right here. There's the tree. If you look behind his on movie set girlfriend, Kay Lynn's, that's who she was. That bench would have been right here. There used to be some concrete left where it was in the ground, I believe, right there. But that's it. You can look. So here's the little sidewalk they walked down when they walked out the front door of the country club. Come down here, and there was a bench there, and that tree would have been right over her left shoulder. To the right, looking at us. And we're off again to find more amazing John Mellencamp stuff. This is just somewhere we hadn't been on video for a while, or hadn't been on video, so that's it. The old Seymour Country Club. Watch the movie. See, you're looking out the door there, the little windows, and this is where they parked. Come out right down that sidewalk. And there's the tree over her left shoulder, the right to us. The bench was there in front of it. They walked off the path just a little bit, sat down the bench, and you saw where the tree's still standing. The bench is gone, obviously. This is on US 31, heading north, right into Seymour, opening of the movie here. I'll show you what it looks like now. The day stop. Beginning of the movie, Fallen from Grace. John just flies in, meets his brother Ramey. Talk for a bit. Talks about Grandpa having a girlfriend left him. This is Seymour Airport. You can see in the background there is an orange tower, and I'll get a better picture of that. That's the one in the background right there of the movie when it comes on. They had flew in, landed there. They're sitting right over there in the middle. Hope the wind ain't killing this. They're sitting right over there in the middle. This plane come to a rest right over in there. He had taxied up, dropped the door. They're standing there talking. That old building there is in the background. You see that tower there, plain as day. It's a Seymour Airport here. It's kind of weird because the opening scene, April 31, across that little bridge we showed you, which was leading into town. He was already here, but hey, that's movie magic. We're gonna get out here and do some more hunting. We love to share this stuff with everybody. But that's where it is. You can see that plain as day right there, that tower. They were standing right over there talking. And we're off. There's the tower, right in the middle of the shot, between John and his on-TV brother, Ramey. We're heading south on Highway 11, coming up on the old iron bridge from the movie John made called Fallen from Grace. He drove his Corvette across it, heading back home. The old home place is right past it on the left here in Rockford, Indiana. Hope the wind ain't too much, got the top off the car. John's driving his old Corvette down through here and rolls across this bridge, heading back into town or to the home place here. It's on the left during the movie Fallen from Grace. here's the movie shot right over the dash of his Corvette, the big iron bridge on Highway 11. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. It took months again. The first one took a year and a half. The first video of Mellencamp movie and video locations. This one took a few months. But we're going to call her quits here. You know why I see this? It's like 1,000,000 degrees today. Tops off the car. I'm sweating like Frankenstein in church. Hope y'all enjoy this. And if there's anything else you want me to go look at or find, video for you, let me know. Because I was here when he was doing all this stuff. So if you have another question or something, or want to see something, or wonder where it's at, I can try to help. I'm not going to say I can 100%, but I'll try. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, share it with your friends. Until next time, this is Donnie Lewis. Rat Rods, 2 lanes, and neon with my beautiful wife, Tammy. What do we say?